Under a minute to play. Vanderbilt showing a lot of patience. Want to eat some clock. Shot clock down to 2. Stolen.
Tennessee right now has numbers.
Blake still not back in the play. Whitehorn off the glass. Good. A 7-point game. 40.2 seconds left. Tennessee in the midst of an 8-0 run, desperately trying to catch the Commodores. Back the SEC Freshman of the Year, shining in the last 20 minutes of this game.
Yeah, she's been just on fire. She's 6 of 12 from in the second half. She's got 18 points in the second half. Again, to be able to right the ship. She came from a very, very difficult first half, struggling from the field, but she would not have known that coming into the second half. She's been the reason why this Vanderbilt team has the lead, 7-point lead, but more importantly, she also was more aggressive to the basket. She got herself to the free throw line, and that's been good for her, being perfect, 6 of 6.
Cooper up off the bench coming into the game. Vanderbilt has gone over 4 minutes without a field goal, and now Jill Spirax is going to replace Cooper.
Yeah, you don't want Cooper to pick up her 5th foul because Tennessee, they either try to go for the steal or they're going to have to foul immediately.
Vanderbilt ball. Do they need a score here, Nikki? Foul by a Spear. It's not going to matter. I mean, putting Blake's on the free throw line, though, is basically automatic.
I think Blake's is one of those players that when you look at late game, you want the ball in your best player's hand, and that's what you want. You want the ball in Blake's hand, and she's done a nice job. And great job with the end out of bounds or the side out of bounds play by Vanderbilt to send a player long, to cut off of each other and to open it up.
4th foul on Spears. Blake 7 of 7 from the free throw line. Again, one of the nation's best free throw shooters. Up to 24 points now. Trying to increase the Vanderbilt lead, and a rare miss from her. Got to be quick.
You got to be quick, and you don't want to take any time off the clock.
Jewel Spear missing the 3. Goes out of bounds.
And right now, Vanderbilt has 2 timeouts, so they could advance the basketball again here.
I think they're going to review that. And a timeout taken by Vanderbilt. So they are going to review that play.
It looks like it's off of Tennessee right here. When you look at the last hand to touch the ball coming in, it's Boyd right there.
Kanaya Boyd, 4 in the Summit Blue. That's a great look. And that right there is kind of a microcosm of the way this game's been played. Just the intensity, a battle for every possession.
A battle for every possession, but what really separated Vanderbilt in this game was the 3rd quarter. The play of Michaela Blake and the play of Ayana Moore. Those two set the tone with their other teammate in foul trouble with Camille Pierre, who had picked up her 3rd foul, and they just really solid on the defensive side of the basketball as well in that 3rd quarter by holding Tennessee to only 15 points.
So some time added back to the clock. Vanderbilt will now have that timeout I mentioned a moment ago. They were calling the timeout going into the review. So 29.2 seconds, the clock was adjusted. Vanderbilt up 8, trying to get to the quarterfinals to meet South Carolina. Tennessee, Charlie Cream says, needs to win this game to get back in contention for a top 16 seed. A little history on the line today as well, as Vanderbilt has never beaten Tennessee twice in a season. Vanderbilt will have the ball in front of their own bench.
Again, get the ball in safely, making sure that if you don't see anything clean, you can call a timeout, but you've got to hold on to the basketball.
Spearman fouls Pierre. 2nd foul on Spearman. It'll put Pierre on the line.
And that's not a bad foul right now when you look at Camille Pierre only shoots, she shoots 66% from the free throw line.
Pierre 2 for 3 today. Against had a double-double, 14 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists. Vanderbilt, all their players are back. Ice. Was to give Vanderbilt a 10-point lead. And does. 16 points for Pierre. Might have iced the game. Boyd streaking through the lane off the glass. Pierre grabs the rebound.
And she's just been called for an offensive foul. Pierre has just been called.
And that's her 5th foul. Pierre will foul out of the game. 16 points, 15 rebounds. You were about to jump out of your chair there, Nikki.
Well, I think when you look at Pierre's rebound right here, there's hands on her. There was not an extension of the elbow. Again, great effort by this Tennessee team to continue to stay alive.
And remember the double-double. She spent a lot of time on the bench. Spearman denied by Kapanis. And Kapanis is fouled by Boyd with 16.5 left to play. Kapanis, the transfer from Penn State, who wanted to come to a winning program and go to grad school.
I mean, great defensive effort here. Again, underside Vanderbilt inside. Look at the 3 jerseys collapsing in on Spearman. And great headsy play right here to just track the ball down.
Kapanis was in the Big Ten as a member of Penn State. Knocks down the free throw line, 73% this year. And Shea Ralph and Vanderbilt, what a gut check win for them. She said she's coached them hard over the last month because she knows what it takes to win in March. And they're responding. Spencer, quick bucket for the Lady Vols. But Vanderbilt, oh, wait a minute, Boyd gets the bucket. Now this would be a miracle, Nikki.
This would absolutely be a miracle. But what Coach Shea Ralph is doing.
I love the effort, though.
I love the effort, but what she's doing right now, she knows, let me take this timeout. Because this is also a teachable moment. Right now, her team kind of got a little sloppy down the stretch. She wants to make sure that they are putting together 40 quality minutes of basketball.
We'll step away for 30 seconds and be right back for the end of the game. Well, Vanderbilt on the verge of making program history by beating Tennessee twice in 1 year. Shea Ralph just took that timeout, and I want to give you a little more time to explain why you take the timeout there, Nikki.
Well, you take the timeout again. This is a teachable moment. This is an opportunity for Shea Ralph to also put in her sideline out of bounds play, making sure they get the ball in. I don't think there's a lot of teams that you're going to face that plays like Tennessee does. But again, there's always moments that you can show your team, how do we finish a game? What does late game look like? Even when we have an 8-point lead, you don't want to finish on sloppiness. You want to be strong to the end. And this Vanderbilt team has showcased a very, very high level of competitiveness in everything that they've done today.
Moore takes the pass, and that'll do it. Vanderbilt holding serve as the 8th seed, and for the first time in program history beats Tennessee twice in the same season. We will see both of them as a part of March Madness, and I think both of them could make a nice run.
I agree with you. This Vanderbilt team has